don't understand why. Like, I understand that it's cold in the winter. Why does, like, the sun disappear? Like, it gets darker earlier, but why can't we have sun until, like, 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock?
I feel like it's something to do with the rotation of the planets.
We just don't get sun the whole winter.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
We get sun. It's there.
I haven't seen the sun in, like, 2 weeks.
And the sun's still there. I mean, it was definitely out the other day.
It was.
100%.
Also,
You get a lot of
do you take vitamins?
Big vitamin guy.
What
no.
vitamins do you guys take?
Not really.
I don't know what they're called. I take one for heart,
It's probably not a vitamin, is it? Is it like a... Yeah.
kidney, liver.
Takes aspirin, probably.
No, I don't. Actually, I never take aspirin.
Do you take any, like, vitamins for...
They're not like prescribed. They're obviously over the counter, but I have like a vitamin.
Those sound
kit
like all
and
like those sound like all like problem.
Most-
thing
I
pills,
thought-
they're not problem.
not
They're just
vitamins.
like
I thought it's
I
not
have
like
to take them.
good to take vitamins because they don't really get absorbed. So like you should really get your vitamins from your food.
Well, you know what it is? It's like when people see vitamins and they say like, "Oh, I'm getting 100% of vitamin D." I think what it does is it takes the vitamin D that you get from food and it makes the process much more efficient. So I don't know if necessarily like, say you eat the whole day and you don't actually eat anything with any vitamin D in it, and you take a vitamin D supplement, you're not getting like the vitamin D from that. I think it's just like an amplifier of it.
Probably.
And what
makes sense.
What vitamins do you take?
I'm not a big vitamin guy. I take fiber. That's probably it. Like I'll drink like I'll take fiber gummies or like have some Benefiber or something, like a shake.
Big fiber guy?
Yeah, big fiber guy.
I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, so I don't really take fiber much.
I mean, if you're eating it in your foods, it's fine. Like I have a lot of fiber in my foods too, probably. Like I eat whole grain pasta.
I take a lot of vitamins, and I've come to realize that like if you ask different people like what vitamins they take, it's always, I feel like they've read something about some vitamin like 10 years ago, and then it was like, oh, this is good for you to take, and you've kind of just like taken the word for it and taken it for the
I took
10 years
echinacea for like years, and then I stopped.
What is that?
Echinacea. It's like an immune support system, supposed to so you don't get sick.
There's like is it like green?
Yeah.
I'm taking this stuff called like spirulina now. And
Yeah, I know what
Spirulina.
spirulina is.
Spirulina, and it's like supposed to be really good for your brain. And I like read about it in a book that I trusted. And I'm just like, that's it. And I'm just like, I don't know if this works.
For your brain?
Yeah, you could use it for sure. I probably didn't need it. It actually made me probably dumber. I got like, you know how you hit the end of a level, like in a video game, you're a character, and then it starts back over the experience points?
Yeah.
That was me.
That's
I was like
you.
so smart. I started taking it and it fucking bopped back.
I was taking a memory pill for a while. Supposedly helps your memory.
Did it work?
No.
I feel like memory pills are really just like highly caffeinated pills that
I'm
like
sure, yeah.
get you alert and energetic. And
Yeah.
like, I could do anything.
But you're not gonna remember anything.
No.
Like Alpha Brain.
Yeah. Wait, I got advertised that the other day from
Big Joe Rogan.
it was a Joe Rogan advertisement. I was like,
loves
listen,
it.
Joe Rogan doesn't really like lie about shit. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a bad intent. So I'm like, I kind of want to try this. So I went to Amazon to get it. It was like
Super
it was
expensive.
like $87. Yeah, I guess
What?
that's what one testimonial from Joe Rogan does. That your, your fucking
Crazy.
demand just triples on your supply.
He's been preaching about that for years though.
And I have that problem a lot of
He'd
the
be
times.
a fun guy to be.
Oh, for sure. I watched what did I watch on him?
Fear Factor?
No. There's a documentary on him that maybe I saw it on YouTube or something. They highlighted like his entire come up. He's had such a crazy career.
Yeah, well, he started out in like sitcoms and like stand-up comedy and shit, and then he went and got the host of Fear Factor, and then he did like fucking train people martial arts. He's done like everything.
Like everything.
He's all.
He was like a world champion karate guy.
Yeah, he's like
I
a
don't
very
know if I wanna do
well-rounded
this
guy.
forever. Yeah.
Which is probably why his podcast is so successful because he has such a wide variety of guests.
That's what blows my mind too, because
crazy
like,
topics.
How did he go from like maybe I should watch it from Fear Factor to like
He was on news
Like,
radio.
he was like an actor.
He was on the sitcom News Radio. It's actually a good show.
He was in a few shows and
even
stuff.
know
So he
that.
like started doing acting, but like his true passion was comedy.
Yeah.
So he did a lot of stand up on the side. He's like, I wish I could just kind of do this the whole time. They offered him the Fear Factor job, which was like an insane amount of money.
So he took it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he took it, and then
guys worn a million different hats.
he like hated it by the end. But that's the crazy part about it is because interviewing. Have you guys ever like? I don't know like what content you guys have put out up to this point. Have you ever interviewed someone just like straight up?
No, I don't believe so.
Because I do the behind the business series interviews, right? And like I'm fine doing those because I'm like really in my niche and I understand what I'm talking about, so I'm like able to pivot off that. But like Joe Rogan blows my mind because
Bring on like a brain surgeon, like have a good conversation with him.
yeah, it's wild
I know.
how like comfortable and calm he is.
He
and
definitely preps like a lot.
100%.
Like he definitely goes into that. Like, all right, I'm having this person on. I'm gonna look up all their shit. Like,
that's why I respect him a lot because
Yeah.
you don't really see the prep work that goes in behind. But I'm sure he, that's his life right there.
oh
That's his
yeah, especially
livelihood.
once he realized how it was picking up. I'm sure he really, because there was
Crazy.
times where I don't know if it was this whole thing, but I don't want to talk about Joe Rogan the whole time, obviously, but he started out, it was just like, like smoking weed with like, Joey Diaz and like doing the fight podcast with Brendan Schaub and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. It was like the first one was like legit, like in his fucking upstairs room, and it was like some shitty like webcam. And then after I think a few weeks or a few months, he started inviting on like UFC fighters and things like that. And then he's like, I eventually wanted to pivot outside of just like fighting and things that I knew.
I mean, that's what happens.
And now you look back on the guests he had, it's like literally like GOAT elite get. Like the coolest people in the world have.
There's a one CIA guy that he has on all the time that's really cool. Mike Baker, I think it is.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
CIA guy?
He's like done like 3 or 4 episodes, I think, with them, and they're all like fucking 3 hours long, and they're all like really cool, just because it's like telling you all this crazy shit about the CIA and stuff, like all these old like declassified files and stuff that you can look up, but you just never would.
Yeah,
it's cool. There's a lot of cool shit on there.
Send that to me. I want to watch it.
Yeah,
I never actually watched Joe Rogan's like full things because they're so.
I'm sure if you type it on YouTube, it'll pop like right up, like fucking
so
Joe Rogan podcast.
What's cracking, big? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the headquarters. Welcome back to the Fade the Public podcast / featured film of the week. Every Thursday, we have this podcast featuring myself and Animal _BDGE, Snacks _BDGE. Make sure you're following. Also, if y'all are looking for Bagels and Locks, or you're looking for Animal's House or any of those shows, they have their own YouTube channel for Fade the Public. Just type in Fade the Public on YouTube, and you'll be able to find them. What do we got going on today?
All right.
Let's get into the guts.
We got a little E-Town, Get-Town recap. Some of the matchups. That usual shit that I love talking about.
Wait a minute. Where's your bag?
If I go 0-10, I'll start an episode with the bag on my head. So if you have one for me, I will put it on because I'm an honorable man. But I was not going to supply my own bag.
I understand that. That's
fine.
fair. That's fair.
And it's just for this intro, so... I mean, the intro is like right now, like me talking about.
It's 2/3 democracy, not.
This is clearly a plastic bag. Whatever, I guess. At this point.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Great call.
Deal's a deal, though, man.
Oh yeah, I'm an honorable man. I'll hold keep my word. Just want to make sure I got some eye holes here.
Only you only get to pick 2 holes to make.
I don't need to breathe. All right, so we're gonna talk about the just for the microphone purposes here. So we're gonna talk about the E-Town Get Town recap and the matchups. Clearly, I am 0-10 because I agreed that I would put a bag on my head if it came to that. We're going to talk about some letdowns and get downs. Some guys that,
I thought we weren't doing that.
No, we're doing that. Some guys
what
that
the
let
fuck?
us
We're doing
down.
Thankful for Thanksgiving.
That's next week. This is a little different. Well, it's going to be brief. Some, a guy that let us down this year, we're thinking, and, the guys that we would get down with that we wouldn't have before the season started.
That's what this was?
Yeah.
I thought this was like guys that you were high on and they performed for you. And
yeah,
so you're saying guys you switched your opinion on.
Yeah, because like at the beginning of the year, I would not have got down with this guy. I didn't really draft him anywhere. I had no interest in him. But now, after seeing
for me, for Todd Gurley, it's like the beginning of the year, I didn't like him, but now
you
I
get
hate
down with him
a lot.
Maybe you.
I went down more.
We're gonna talk about our other league, the Go Fade Me Dynasty League, the one that we started
last year.
I think it was 2. Is it 2 years?
No, dude. We were in here. I've only been in the HQ for like 6-8 months, and we did the episodes in here for the draft.
Last year was the first.
Oh, Go Fade Me.
Go Fade Me.
Yeah.
Last year was the first year.
Yeah, so this is going on 2 years.
This is the second year of that league that we started with the GoFundMe. Then we're going to talk about the rankings for that league because we got a good friend of the show, Vatch.
He's not. We're
going to plug Vatch this
all right,
week.
we said it's fucking way too much. Scott,
I was just trying to...
Scott, don't hit the intro yet because I want Animal to keep the bag on. Scott, hold on. Wait. Hold the line.
Hold on. One more thing.
Wait.
We're streaming on Thursday Night Football. We're going to have a live stream.
We'll do a Thursday night recap for this show.
That's what I'm doing right now.
But I'm saying we'll talk about the actual game and like what we think is going to happen.
Wait, I got a way to keep this going. How was your weekend, buddy? Whoa.
I did the intro.
This is ridiculous.
I don't like this.
I don't like this either.
If you go on 14, it's a whole.
He's going on a power trip right now and he's 0-10. Scott, hit the fucking intro. Power trip. Skirt. So as most of y'all know, me and Animal had a big game this week. I came in at 7-2. Animal came in at a staggering, beautiful 0-9. And we asked you guys to guess what the score difference would be in the game. Way too many of you guys picked Animal in here.
Honestly, if I made the couple switch little things around, you had a chance.
I'll tell you what. Like, if there was a game you were going to win, it was this one. My team put up 105 points.
Oh, yeah.
I was nervous. I was very fucking
Any
nervous.
team that plays him plays down to him. I only scored 111
yeah,
last
but then I
week.
play down to myself.
I was so nervous that I was actually going to give you the first win. And, like, that would have been a big loss for me, too, just starting to shift things back.
You know what sucks,
picture.
though? Is I wouldn't have even been able to enjoy it because Jason got a win this week, so it just erases my win. Even though it would have been, like, just for pride.
It was a horrible game. Like, the projections had me winning by a pretty big amount. Then Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill both sucked on Thursday night. And then they started dwindling. And at one point, you were projected to win by, like, 10. Your team
I
was
was
supposed to
leading for, like, the
a while.
first chunk of the day on Sunday. And then as soon as you took the lead, I was like, that's it.
It was like the worst day of football
I don't
for
get
me
the lead
because
back.
you were – yeah, you don't.
It doesn't happen.
Because you were beating me. And then the other league that I care about, the Go Fade Me League, which we'll talk about later, Snacks is tanking, and he kicked my fucking ass this week.
I did.
So I have like two
My
fucking –
team's so bad.
Yeah, I have two inept fantasy teams I'm playing against that both were about to beat me. One did, the other I escaped. So it was 105.6 to 85.8. Both of our teams fucking stunk. I didn't have a guy that scored above 18, which was Adam Thielen on Monday Night Football. And it was ugly. So Animal goes to 0-10. That's why he wears the bag. I'm 8-2. I'm in first place, and I'm bike where I belong.
I mean,
never fell so
I didn't
strong.
want to bring it up, but, like, fucking, hey, Ronald Jones, congrats on making history, you stupid bitch.
What did he make history with? Didn't he tie?
He joined he's in the 98-yard touchdown run club. There's like 4 people ever to do it. Derrick Henry, Tony Dorsett.
So you had Jones and
You
Hines.
started.
and someone
you
else.
started.
You had Jones and Hines on your bench.
No, I benched Ronald Jones because he had 3 carries last week and got benched. And then this week he fumbled and still had 23 carries.
If you-
I don't get Bruce
if,
Arians.
if you played Jones over Fournette, you would have won.
I won, I know.
You would have won.
But I wouldn't have done that. I would have started them both probably, and I still would have lost.
Yeah, you would have. So
So-
you could have started Fournette over Darnell Mooney. Big 2.
Yeah,
for
but I
free.
wasn't going to not start Darnell Mooney. I was
You're not
kind
gonna.
of
You're not
hoping.
gonna not start Darnell.
I was
Mooney.
kind of hoping for a big Mooney week, you know. So were a lot of people, so I wasn't the only one there.
Yeah, there was a lot of hype on him this week.
I mean,
There's been a lot of hype on it every
it's
week.
a pretty
and
good
people-
matchup against the Vikings.
People act like Nick Foles is still not his quarterback.
Well, that's the problem. Is
That is
if,
a big
you know what it
problem.
is with Darnell Mooney? You're hoping for like Nick Foles to just hit him on one of those balls, and
That's why I was a little bit nervous going into Monday night. I had a big lead. I was up 20, but like, okay, so if Kirk's touchdown passes don't go to
Thielen. That was my only chance.
and then Mooney hits one fucking
but
lucky.
they only went to Thielen.
Yeah, they only went to Thielen.
So it
Once
doesn't
that first
matter.
touchdown hit, I was like,
I was
we-
done.
there's
Yeah.
no done.
Can we get Allen Robinson out of Chicago?
I mean,
Got to get everybody out of Chicago.
everyone would love. Yeah, get the fuck out of Chicago.
But he is. I don't know if you guys saw. He has not played with one competent quarterback his whole career.
I mean, that was his choice, though. He
He
chose.
did. I know.
He
He's an
chose to
idiot.
go to Chicago over Green Bay.
He's bad.
Question.
Take more money.
Question.
I can't blame him, but
No, you can't.
Cordell Patterson last night is phenomenal kick returner, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And I was like tweeting shit out about how he's just so bad on offense. And
Not
they
a
keep
running back.
Yeah. Why do you think it is like all these amazing kick returners or just returners in general, super athletic, so good in the open field? You know, Devin Hester, Cordell Patterson, Dante Hall. Why do they all fucking trash
do
on
anything
offense?
on offense, I know.
Why do you think that is?
it's a totally different type of game. It's like the same. Just because a guy's fast doesn't mean he's a good kick returner. Like
Right, but if you're a good kick returner, then why can't you be good on offense?
Well,
It's
first of all, a
definitely
kick
different.
return, you got everybody blocking for you,
You got-
instead of
you
guys
got
running
20-yard
routes.
head start.
Yeah, you have the head start. You have the fact that you have all that space to start with. You're not running into a line. It's very
Okay, so
different.
punt return. Why isn't Devin Hester a good wide receiver or even a good
Can he
running
run a
back?
route? He can run. He can't run a route. I mean, it's very different. Can he find those holes in the zone?
Why can't Cordell Patterson be a running back then?
Because he's a fucking asshole.
Doesn't
He's
have
not
that
a running
vision.
back.
See, that's not like a...
He's not a running back.
I think it's different getting the
never
ball
been a running
getting the
back.
ball kicked off to you and having 20-yard head start as opposed to
Just fucking run him from behind center. Same shit. You get a 5-yard head start. A guy can't fucking make a guy miss. Makes 100 guys miss on kick
It's not
return.
the same. When you're like catching,
I
the
understand
ball
it's
for a
not
kick
the fucking
return,
same. It's
You
two
see the
different
whole
positions.
field. You see the whole field. You evaluate.
So you're
it.
saying he's blind? Doesn't
No,
have
but
good.
he only sees
Could
the
be.
hole. Trying to find the hole.
Dante Hall was so good.
Did you see the thing Bob tweeted out yesterday? The highlight of Hester. It was Hester.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous.
So good.
And why is it that I said this to you guys last night? Why did you even sign Dwayne Harris to field punts? That's it.
I don't know.
Like you have Cordell Patterson, just put him back there. And of course, Dwayne
He
Harris
doesn't-
fumbles.
I don't think. I think he's returned like 2 punts his entire life. Cordell Patterson.
It's just
Because I saw people.
nonsensical to me.
Actually, I'm not going to go into it.
Like they're wasting a roster
way too
spot. They're
much
wasting a roster
talk
spot
on
on
Cordell
Dwayne Harris.
Patterson.
We're getting
Who's
really
stupid.
into the kick
Sorry, yeah,
return,
I
punt
know.
return.
Yeah.
Well, I
thing.
mean, I just like when the conversations naturally come up because it pissed me off last night.
Well, no, it's fine.
Because I tweeted about it and they're like, this aged poorly. And I'm like, I said offensive plays. You fucking cunts.
Oh yeah,
Technically, special
dude, you can't.
teams
Don't
is
argue
not
with people on
offense.
Twitter though. It's not worth it.
It is.
I don't know.
It
I
is
have
to
fun.
me.
It's not worth it.
I have fun.
It is to me.
Do you want to talk about your matchup at all, like very briefly? Because I don't really care.
Yeah,
you smoked George.
I did. I smoked George. I stay in the playoff race.
Yeah, but like barely.
Barely. I don't know about barely.
I mean, you're in sixth.
I'm in sixth, but what happened was
You're a game out.
I over jumped a lot of people in points, which I needed.
Points, but the problem is you got to win now.
I understand.
You got to win.
I'm aware
All right.
of that, and I only had 9.9. What was it? A little under 10 points
Hey,
from Russ.
listen to
so
Animal.
Well, so here's the thing. You
God,
got to
it was
win.
nice.
You got to win.
Got to win.
And now you're playing who this week? Let's see. Snacky Poo. You
Jason.
got Jason. So it's a good matchup.
Yep.
Listen, you should win, but
I could be 6-5, and then when you look at the rest of the league, you have
is Jason's team set to blow up this week though?
probably.
It's
mean-
total. This league is so up for grabs.
It's very volatile. This
If
league.
I wasn't in it, this league would be up for grabs.
We'll see.
I don't
I'd
really
like to get that first seed and play you. That would be nice.
How are you
You
feeling?
would rather play me than the other teams
No, just for.
for content.
Yeah.
Why not just me in the championship?
Well, I'd
then?
rather in the championship. Yeah.
You
but-
cunt.
How are you feeling about starting Jonathan Taylor? And are you?
Not great. But what did I tell you on the way here today? The second I take it's not. First of all, it's not like I have many options. So I have like 8 guys on bye this week. So that does not
You have a
help.
lot of guys. You have no one else to play.
I really don't have anybody else to
I
play.
guess that makes it easier.
That makes it much easier, right? I'm not gonna be like sweating.
You
know?
literally don't have another flex option.
I don't. I know.
It's incredible.
Like,
why
do
don't
I-
you use your fucking IR spots? Like, why don't you put Preston Williams there and pick up another person?
I try. I don't care. There's nobody else to pick up.
He doesn't really want to make the playoffs.
It's like really nobody there to pick up. I want Jameis because I don't have a quarterback to start this week or a second
right.
quarterback.
Well, I don't even know who I'm playing. It doesn't even matter. Let's not even talk about my matchup.
Oh no,
How
we
about-
have to.
What, you like want to play the game? Like, does Animal get his first win this week again? Like, we're gonna play that
fun
game
game.
every
It's a
week.
fun game.
All right. Well, I'm projected
There's
to get
4 weeks left.
crushed.
There's 4 weeks left.
All right. So I'm gonna start.
And Jason has to play me, so you get a win. He gets an L. Oh,
Maybe-
no, I'm playing.
If I beat Jason,
I lied. I'm playing him next week, though. You play him this week?
yeah, and
One,
then he
two.
plays.
I have to win every game.
Yeah,
You have to win every game.
Gotta
He's
win
gonna
out.
lose
so
all.
this is important.
I
All
think
right,
this
so
happens.
Let's take
big
a look.
lineup set here. We got Derrick Carr, stud. DJ Moore. How we feeling?
Derek Carr got you 7 points last week.
Isn't
DJ Moore
on a
versus
bye?
Detroit.
Oh, no, he plays this week.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Michael
don't know.
Thomas.
It's been a weird dichotomy between Moore and Robbie now. Robbie, you know, he hasn't scored since week 1.
I know.
Yeah,
It's wild.
crazy.
And he's been kind
And
of shitty the last 5
Teddy
weeks.
Bridgewater hurt his knee, I think.
Yeah, I think they're still deciding whether or not he can play.
Yeah,
Supposedly,
so that-
he should be able to play.
That could be big. Michael Thomas against Atlanta might actually score some points this week. What do we
Maybe.
think?
I just, it's hard to. I mean,
Is he hurt? Like, is he playing?
He doesn't
hurt?
look right.
I don't think he's hurt. I just think
I don't think he
suck.
looks right.
I think the offense is just running completely
Evolved?
through. Yeah, they're just running through Alvin.
Derrick
Which is
Henry
probably
Uncle
a
Al.
good thing.
against
Yeah.
Baltimore. I mean, who knows what they are even anymore? Like, fucking, who cares?
Well, this is listen. It's double-digit weeks now, week 10 and on, which means it's Derrick Henry time.
That's true. This is where he shines.
How about Nyheim Hines versus Green Bay? Starting him.
I said this last week.
I know he was not gonna have back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, look
It's
at
Jonathan Taylor's week, baby.
Look at his game log. If he had a good week last week, don't play him this week.
Jonathan
All right.
Taylor week.
But you never know when to actually play him. You don't know how many games in a row he's going to be
Yeah.
bad for you to throw him in. So
True.
that's the tough part.
And then we're looking at probably gonna have to start Kirk Cousins versus Dallas because that's just a crispy matchup, I would say, for Dalvin Cook. So
Beautiful.
Kirk Cousins is gonna get 9 points, and then
Okay, I'm done with this matchup.
we got Rojo back in the lineup and Josh Reynolds rounded
I'm
out.
done with E-Town Get Down, to be honest.
Dude,
for
so
now.
am I.
Well,
I don't
you're
wanna talk
physically
about it.
done with it. Yeah, I played George this week. He's in 7th, and it is what it is. Should be a fucking stellar matchup. Snacks, what you got?
Yeah, I play Jason.
Same thing I just said.
Same
for you?
thing.
Cool.
Yeah,
What's
should
next?
should be fun.
I
Sex and gender.
was gonna sing this song that I wrote about my team.
Would love that.
I'm a little nervous though because I hadn't practiced
Because
it really.
Do you want me to put, like, an acapella
It's
behind
pressure.
it?
Well, the fact that at least Scott can edit it out if I mess it up.
No.
and I could do it again.
There's no
I
edits.
think he's gonna edit it
I'll
out.
do the more the professional rendition.
You know what would suck? Would be fucking the worst thing in the world if like you finally wanted to have a kid and you had twins, or you didn't want to have a kid and you still had it and then you had twins. That might be worse.
Like you only wanted one kid.
Yeah,
or two?
you know who
Just
else?
having 2 instead of having 1
It would
when
be
you're
really
totally unprepared.
It
That'd
would
be
be
fucking,
really shitty for your wife or significant other. That's a lot of fucking power.
I wasn't even
in
thinking
there.
about like the physical pain part. I was just thinking
Oh,
about
well, yeah.
life beyond pregnancy.
Oh yeah, I mean terrible.
Like, kids cost so much fucking money. Like, I'd rather spend it on fucking
Yeah. Well,
tattoos, right, Animal?
a long intro. It's like a 40-second intro. Just gotta let it build, though. Just gotta let it build.
You're really gonna try to rap right now?
No. See, that's what I told you. They're all gonna think. Everyone's gonna think Tupac.
This is unbelievable.
Staring at mine, fantasy time, waiting for my team to shine. 'Cause they never show. The man in the window hurries by as he catches poor animal's eyes. Just for fun, he says, "Animal, you suck." That's just the way it goes. Some things need to change. I'm done.
That was really
Can't.
good.
I have a few follow-up questions. To
That was
point.
really good.
Okay. Part A. How many times you practice that?
That was the first one.
Not
Bullshit.
Impossible to do
was
a
the-
song off of acapella without practicing it.
That was-
I tried it before.
That was the first time I sang the song. I wrote it and practiced in my head.
Yeah. Okay. So you've worked on it.
I mean, yeah, the lyrics.
2.
Still had
Why
to
did
read
you
'em.
do like a country version of it?
So here's the thing. This is actually the real song. It's not like the original version is Bruce Hornsby the way it is.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like Tupac took the background and changed it, made changes.
Calling Tupac a thief?
No, I'm not calling Tupac a thief. I'm just saying that you would think that, right away you picture, changes. You think
Fuck
like
Bruce Hornsby.
Tupac, but this is Bruce Hornsby. It's a classic.
Did you know that, Snacks?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah,
I
you
guess
know.
that's like your favorite artist.
That's not my favorite artist.
Have you ever heard the original version?
I don't want to hear it.
I feel like
you're
you,
about to put it on.
You kind of.
I probably have. I probably knew this, to be honest.
It's a really.
Don't put it on unless you're gonna sing over it again.
I'm not.
No.
You want me to sing the actual song?
No. Hey, my laundry's done. I've remembered. This is why I never get my laundry, because I either forget or I put it in the middle
Sit
of shit
here,
I need
yep.
to do.
Mark
Turn it off.
1986 classic.
All right.
What's next, buddy? What we got?
You suck. You
Okay,
suck. I like that
so-
part of this.
That was funny. Animal.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Go fade me. Let's talk about it. We don't really talk about it a lot.
I'll
This
give
is our
context
dynasty
behind it real
league.
quick.
Yeah, good. You do it.
This is breaking news.
Whoa!
He traded Mahomes?
Yeah.
He offered me Mahomes. I said
What
no.
the fuck for a third, 6, and a 5th?
Yeah, this is our dynasty league, and we are in it with us three, Scott, our godly editor, and a bunch of fucking hooligans from the Big Dogs audience, and it's quickly become a fucking
Family.
incredible, yeah, legitimately family. Yannick sent me a 28-second video of him picking his nose on like Saturday night.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
You got that? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
when he woke up in fetal.
Yeah.
So like this is literally the most engaging league I've ever been in. Like it's not even close. People
By
are just
far.
talking by far. It's great fucking league. It's our dynasty league, and things are shaping up in the second season to get a little fucking wacky. And every Tuesday, Vatch is not a product or an item. Vatch
Apparently, that's his name.
it's a
It's Patch
person.
God.
Vatch God. He is the defending champ, so I'll put a little bit of respect on him. That's about all the respect I have. And Vatch does tiers every Tuesday morning.
Well,
His algorithm does
yes.
tiers.
It's
Yes.
not his tiers. He puts it into an
Breaks up the
algorithm.
team's power rankings.
It's
into different
important
tiers.
to bring up because sadly, in where in my life is today, this is something that like on Tuesday morning I wake up and I'm like, yo, Vatch's tears are coming out. Let's see where I'm at. Like I get excited for it.
I do too, and I know exactly where I
I don't
am.
know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think it's actually probably a good thing because like you said, this is like the most engaged I've been in a league probably. Like
I'm happy that you're happy about it. Like I,
mean,
want you
this
to be
is-
engaged.
This is relevant to Animal being
I also
happy.
want to note that it's his algorithm's 97% accurate.
That's true. Yeah, so
It
he
is.
doesn't actually make these tiers. He plugs it into his machine.
Yes.
Machine learning algorithm. Last year it predicted me and him in the championship and him beating me. And he predicted that like super early on. And it's exactly what fucking happened. So we don't argue with the algorithm.
Nope.
We don't argue with the tiers. It comes out every Tuesday. Animal is fucking giddy about it for whatever reason.
Because he keeps moving up.
And yeah, so we're giving some updates real quick, and I don't even know what you wanted to update on it.
Well, I was gonna go through like the tiers, kind of like so we'll give like tier 1 is George. He's the only one in that tier. And then tier 2, you got Snap and Mike Egger, which I don't know how Micah is in tier.
You call him
2.
Micah? I call him Mika.
Micah. I thought it was
like
Micah.
Euro Trip.
Yeah,
It's Mika.
Mika wasn't that a girl though?
Yeah,
So Micah's probably the male version, right?
but I've never met someone named
No,
Micah.
there's Mika guys. Mika Zibanejad from the Rangers.
It's true. Maybe. Listen, I don't know.
There's
Tier 3 is where it gets interesting because this is
Minka
the big.
Kelly.
This is the big thing here. This is the tier 3, the crazy sprint to the finish, and this is where it's interesting because you got me, we got Scott, our editor, we got Yannick, the nose picker, you got Nick over here who's just fucking slipping,
Yeah,
and then we
he had a
got
bad loss this
the god Richard Watkins, who pretty Richie, and then
Playing this week.
you playing him
wow.
this week? That's a
That's a
huge
big one.
I
matchup.
play him and then Scott, and then we're in the playoffs now.
Wow.
Or 2. That's why the win against you. So
Yeah,
my
this
team
is-
was fucked. We talked about this trade where I traded for C-Mac. I gave away a lot of players, and then C-Mac got hurt immediately, and that was on top of Chubb and Eckler. So I started slipping I started off strong, started slipping real quick, and then I pulled off 2 upsets in a row against Yannick Scott, and I'm like, I'm fucking bike, baby. The tiers shot me up to like number 5. I was like, okay, maybe I can get down with this little tiers thing. And then Snacks is tanking
play
ass.
me, yeah.
Absolutely put me in the gutter this week.
Yeah, I everybody went off.
It's
Yeah.
kind of just been a bit like the past 3 weeks have been crazy in this thing. That's why I wanted to bring it up because this is the league that we had the trade on air where I traded for Russell Wilson, and then that same week Dak Prescott fucking broke his
Blew
ankle.
out.
Yeah, so you would be looking really nice right now.
Well, I'm 6-4.
No, I
I'm-
know, but it would be
I'm in the
probably
playoff
even better.
hunt. But exactly, so that's what makes it exciting for me. My team is like alive. I have a chance to just ruin someone. I'm just trying to ruin someone's year. I don't really think I have a chance to make the playoffs, but I'm going to
Well, I
ruin
think you have a
someone's
chance to make
playoffs.
the
Yeah, you're like
playoffs.
as we get closer to the playoffs.
Dude, I'm
like,
starting Nick Mullins.
No, you're shot. I don't think you do make it,
Yeah.
but like you're still not falling out. So there's a chance, It's like we
Like
get
I could spoil you, like maybe.
yeah,
you
like
know,
you could ruin my season or something by getting in ahead of me at the 6, 7
Yeah.
spot. But like, yeah, it's tricky because for dynasty you don't want to be in like the 6, 7 spot.
Well, I don't have any of my
Yeah.
picks, so I don't care.
Okay, I have 3 seconds.
I
and
have
3
none of my
thirds, so I
picks.
feel okay about that. But Georgia's team is just unbelievable.
It really is. It's kind of
Well, this is what happened last year, though. Georgia's team went into it unbelievable. And this is like a big thing that happens in the playoffs. A lot of you guys probably experienced this. Your team is rolling all year long, then all of a sudden playoffs come around, you just put up a big dud
Welcome
and
to
you
the
can't
show.
believe it.
I'll put it on record though. I would be shocked if Georgia does not win the league.
I
this year.
can't wait for him to one
His
and done.
quarterbacks, Stafford, Rodgers, which are solid, but those are the worst parts of his team.
Stafford thumb injury.
His running backs, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, James Conner. He's got Duke Johnson backing up. He's got that's about his running backs, but like you don't need anything besides Derrick Henry and Dalvin Cook. And his wide receivers are absurd.
Yeah.
this
Receivers are Keenan Allen,
ridiculous.
Michael Thomas, Justin Jefferson. On the bench, he's got Brandon Cooks, Kenny Galladay, fucking Jarvis Landry, like Antonio Brown. I would kill for like any of those bench receivers.
That is a
on my fucking
ridiculous
team.
wide receiver core.
Yeah, so it's ugly.
Who's
and
his tight end?
Evan Ingram.
That's
His tight end's a little
that's
short.
shot.
Evan Ingram, Greg Olson, Jack Doyle, Ian Thomas.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got George Kittle on the IR. That's fucking.
The thing
why.
about that team is, though, like, are you starting Antonio Brown? Like, who do you start? And then, like,
no need to when you got fucking 8 top 15.
well, that's what you hope. And then, playoffs come around, and then, someone has
Someone
a bad
has a juicy
game.
matchup. And
That's it. It's going to be tough. We'll see. I
He
don't
has to
think
pick like
it's
2
a
out
lock.
of Keenan, MT, Justin Jefferson, fucking Kenny Galladay. Like I think he'll be fine there.
He took Justin Jefferson in the second round, or was that? No, that
I
was
think he got like 110 or
110.
something.
Yeah.
I
know
know
it was,
Justin
like,
Jefferson
later.
went in the same spot in every single rookie draft this year. It was just a 110. Like you have the 110, all the good running backs are off the board. Jerry Jeudy and CeeDee Lamb are off the board. You just take Justin Jefferson. I think that's how it worked.
Yeah.
You guys want to do the letdowns and get downs?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm looking at you, Nick. I'm looking at you.
So I'll kind of go by position. I still don't really understand like the thesis.
So I'll
of
start
this.
us off here. I'm going to give you a guy that going into the year I was very excited about him. Clearly because I drafted him at the 1-4 in the E-Town Get Down League
Instead of who?
Over who?
instead of Alvin Kamara.
Say it one more time
Alvin
for
Kamara.
the people on the bike.
Alvin
A
Kamara.
little louder.
Alvin Kamara.
Needed it.
So I went with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry! And this is why he let
Has
me
he
down.
really been that?
Because here's the thing, it's like the mirage because he's the running back too, and his he's got 206 points. He's averaging somehow. This is what I don't get the 25.8 average per game. Like that's not true.
Where?
I'm looking at this.
You should go to.
Oh no, I'm looking at Derrick.
should
No,
go
it's
to FF
Dalvin.
today.
Derrick Henry's the RB3. Just kidding. Sorry, can't read. Derrick Henry's RB3. He's averaging
The
17
drop
point.
off is huge though.
Yeah,
It's Kamara 24, Dalvin Cook 25, and then Derrick Henry's 3, but he's only at 17.
yeah, but I still like. Yeah, that's the average. But like he had one 39-point game that's throwing that whole thing off, and every other game has been. He's had multiple games under double digits, and this is a first-round pick, and that is. Alvin Kamara and Dalvin Cook are guys that you drafted in the first round, and they're winning you matchups on the weekly.
Well, if you remember last year, Derrick Henry wasn't really putting up big games in the first half of the year.
Until around.
He kept just scoring a touchdown, and then he went Derrick
But
Henry.
he was still getting like 13 points, 14 points.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
double
with the
digits.
yes, 'cause he was
can't get
scoring all the
6
time.
fucking points from Derrick Henry.
Yeah, it's shit.
No, you can't win that way.
Terrible. The fact that Jonnu Smith is getting like the goal line
You know
looks. and,
Josh
like,
Jacobs is RB5
crazy.
right now.
Well, he had
overall.
another big week this week, and that's it. So
Yeah, and that's
the running back
what I was going
position.
to say because I was so ridiculously high on Josh Jacobs
But
being like.
if you own him, you're kind of
Yeah,
disappointed.
absolutely, because
so
that's what I'm saying right here. Like because
like
he
he
had
had
two
a
monster
28
games,
point week this week. He
27
started
points,
week
and he
one.
had 31 week one.
And then after
Everything in
that-
between there's been duds. So Josh Jacobs, that you take what 5th, 6th, 7th overall, he was kind of going in that vicinity, maybe it's 6 to 9, whatever. How are you happy with that?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Like
Just
I believe
at
Ronald
all.
Jones has had like more 20-point games than Derrick
I'm
Henry.
sure
this
he
year.
has.
Probably.
Like Josh Jacobs is the clear bell cow in Las Vegas, and he's just not. It's just not
He's getting
happening.
so many fucking carries, and it's just like 4-yard carry, 4-yard
looks
carry.
so ugly.
Yeah, it's not well.
And,
They're
like,
not really getting
the
involved
offensive
more in the
line is
passing
still
game.
good. Like it didn't get worse. It's kind of a mystery.
Yeah, it is kind
So,
of weird. He
he's
just doesn't make
definitely-
like explosive plays. Like he never busts out like a 29-yard
Right.
touchdown run or whatever. On that same point, right after Jacobs, I took Miles Sanders at the 110. Like he's been disappointing, but I feel like a lot of it, he hasn't been bad. Like if you watch him play, he looks really fucking good
Yeah,
on the
he's been
football
hurt.
field. But he's been hurt. It's just a lot of bad luck kind of leading up to it. Gets vultured on the goal line after he breaks off like a 25-yard fucking run. You know, he's looked fucking fantastic. If things can line up for the rest of the season where he just stays healthy, I think if a few things break right, he'll be fine to end the year. But up to this point, obviously,
Even like with the injury aside, like when he's on the field, like he's looked good, but his results have not been what you want.
you know what it is.
It seems to be that whole Eagles offense.
One of the reasons, that's the thing. Like one of the reasons that I pushed him so hard in the summer was because we expected this offensive line to be really good because they
Yep.
were great. They've been great the last like 4 or 5 years, and then injuries just decimated them. Carson Wentz looks like straight fucking shite. So everything in that offense just deteriorated, which obviously you can only do so much as a running back. So that's, like he's busting out games where he's averaging like 8 yards a carry, but Wentz misses him on every fucking throw out of the backfield.
Yeah.
God damn it,
It's an
Miles.
ugly stink hole in Philly
Sucks, man.
right
You hate
now.
when someone lets you down. I want to talk about a guy now that I would like to get down with because this guy I did not have on my radar at all. Like I knew about him obviously, but I just was like, whatever, new team. I'm not going to even like take a chance on. I don't know if there's going to be enough targets to go around. I don't know if he's going to get fucking 3 targets down the field, just over his head. And I'm talking about Stephon Diggs, who is now currently the wide receiver 3. And he's having a solid year. He's averaging 15.1 points a game. But, I mean, I did not.
He's leading the league in targets right now.
Yeah, he's
and receiving yards.
I'm looking at his exactly. I'm looking at his
Lunacy.
targets and his receptions, and I don't know have the math in my head here, but he's definitely on pace to break his career.
100%. Dude, last year in Minnesota, he had like 90 targets. He already has 102.
Oh yeah, well he had 102 receptions was his most, right?
Yeah, 102 back in 2018. His most targets was 149, so
Yeah,
he's
so
averaging 10 a game. He only played 15, so he's actually on the same pace that he did for in 2018, but he's putting up a lot more yards. Like in that year, he only finished with 1,021 yards somehow. Only averaged 10 yards per reception.
Yeah.
Minnesota always uses their fucking wide receivers.
Listen, I just going into the season, I don't have any shares of Stephon Diggs. I don't have him in any league. I'm in 7 leagues. I don't have him anywhere. I regret that obviously, and I kind of wish I could. If I had the chance now, I'm on board.
I didn't trust
I think
him.
it's obvious, but
I didn't really trust it either. And I bought into the same thing with the guy I'm going to say in DeAndre Hopkins. All these fantasy leagues have him nowhere. And obviously,
you sold him in one league.
I did. He's obviously a ridiculous talent. And always has been. It was just buying into that first year with a new team thing with wide receivers. And same thing with Diggs. So I stayed clear of DeAndre Hopkins. And now I'm punching myself in the fucking face because he's
Now he's
really,
got
really
Kyler
good.
for the next 5 years. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Don't you feel stupid when you look back? Like I feel stupid about Stephon Diggs. Like I knew he was a great wide
I
receiver.
feel stupid about DeAndre. Well, for the trade that
No.
you're talking about, I don't feel that stupid.
I don't feel as stupid with Stephon for the trade. I don't. Yeah, whatever.
because I got Barkley
No,
back.
trade,
So
I
I'm
don't
not.
care.
I'm not.
Stephon Diggs, I don't feel as stupid
because of Josh Allen.
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, not necessarily like, oh, he's switching teams is going to be bad, but like, yeah, it's like no one expected Josh Allen to Him and
next
Carson
step.
Wentz basically just like swap bodies
Literally.
and characteristics.
That's
You know, and that's
perfectly
what happens to Diggs. I do think
I
like
thought they were going to run the ball a lot more too, Buffalo.
they can't run the ball for shit.
I know. I thought they
have
were
no
going
success
to.
on the ground.
They don't. It's terrible.
DK Metcalf, huge fucking miss. Because I wasn't avoiding him, but like in the 4th, 5th round range, I was like, you're taking Lockett over DK Metcalf. And now, I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but Lockett's been obviously wildly inconsistent. I just didn't think there was going to be a ceiling in that passing game. But
well, it happens to be the roof.
lo and behold, these motherfuckers cannot stop scoring fantasy points. And now DK Metcalf, I still can't believe Cody sold DK Metcalf for anything. It was like following an amazing game where you just looked at DK Metcalf and you were like, he's the future of the NFL, and immediately he just sells him.
I'm going to get rid of that guy.
I'm gonna get rid of him.
Cody's got a plan. I believe in Cody.
Okay. All right, so I
Don't
mean,
you talk shit about Cody.
if you guys have any guys that let you down, let us know. And if you guys got guys that you weren't really going into the season
Yeah,
liking
James
at all,
Robinson.
and you want to get down with them, tell us who those are.
I was so high on James Robinson.
So was I. I remember I did that standalone video on James Robinson this summer.
That got me so many views.
I know.
So
People were drafting
Animal didn't
James
like
Robinson.
James Robinson.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even care about James Robinson.
What
I
about, like,
I had
a guy-
Raquel Armstead, man.
I had Divine Ozigbo. Did you draft?
had both of them.
I drafted Ozigbo in
Maybe.
E-Town Get Down.
That's
Maybe.
good. That's the greatest draft pick ever. Joe had to write James Robinson in, and he's like RB4.
Yeah,
so
it's, I mean,
that was phenomenal.
What about a
back
guy
at
like
it.
Clyde? He's got to be massive.
he's got to be a letdown. Not for
Wildly
me because I wasn't
disappointing.
on him, but yeah, for
Yeah.
some people.
I
for
have him
sure,
in one
yeah.
of my leagues. I took Jacobs and Clyde back to back at the turn, and that team is.
You'd have to feel good about that.
I mean, there are clearly more
felt
guys
great.
here.
The team is like really good, but they just are not performing up to their fucking
Dude,
standards.
how about quietly Mike Evans, like being a guy I would get down with? He's just getting all those goal line targets.
It's so hard to fucking tell what's going on.
But
in
he's
the offense.
every week you're like, he's not going to get it this week, and it's like 5 targets, 3 catches, a touchdown.
2
Like,
touchdowns.
every
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
week he does it somehow.
He does.
Yeah.
And Brady likes the guy. Brady likes the guy. He's not going to stop throwing it to him. So
And
Yeah, that's
Gronk,
why
too.
Antonio
Gronk's
Brown's
been a
going to be
baller.
their best receiver. Over
yeah,
the course of
Gronk's
the
been
year.
balling. Gronk's a huge one, I guess I would
Gronk
say.
needed a little bit of time to, I guess, get his fucking mojo back, and
Reacclimate,
now
yeah.
he's here. Yeah. What's his contract like?
It was literally
I think it's just a year.
1 year.
Gronk
I don't
came
know.
out
Probably.
about
Brady's staying. Gronk's gonna stay again.
Yeah.
Probably. He looks great.
Yeah.
for sure.
Especially if they don't win.
Gronk came out with that quote about like blocking, like I'll do like whatever the team wants. Like I tweeted it, took my victory lap way too early, and then after that he
Like
caught
6
like
straight weeks. of just
10 balls every
balling.
week.
Yeah.
So fuck me. That's it. That's all we got for the letdown get downs.
Yeah, I think maybe like Calvin Ridley's been the stud.
Yeah, but
But he
you
was
like
someone you
expected that though.
Yeah, that's true.
So what the hell?
What the fuck, dude?
Sorry, I'm just like hoping he comes back. This
All right, so
week.
studs. Thursday night football. I got a lot of them.
yeah, this
What a
this is
matchup.
fun.
We got the Cardinals. We got the Seahawks. You got this could be the MVP. Like
The
race
game
here.
is for first place, right?
This game is for first place, and well, I don't know if the Seahawks go in first place if they win because they just lost this week, so they may actually have
What's
to
their
keep
record?
winning. But
Cardinals are 6-3. Seahawks are 6-3.
Okay.
Seahawks are 4-0 at home. Cardinals 3-1 on the road. The 49ers, I'm assuming, are a game behind them, or are they
What?
also tied?
They
No, never
No,
mind.
it's
They're
the,
4-6. Excuse
the
me.
Rams are still in it though.
The Rams are 6-3 as well.
Yes.
Okay. The Rams play at Tampa Bay Monday night.
Yes.
So we're gonna be live streaming again for the Cardinals Seahawks game. We're gonna be downstairs in this fucking apartment. So come join us. We will be probably doing a bunch of ignorant shit and not paying attention
Yeah,
to it
it's
at all. but
not going to be like last time.
Yannick, we're gonna want pizza.
Yes.
Yes. So can you send that?
We want
that
our
money
dinner
over?
paid for. So 50 degrees, some light showers. It says
Oh,
in
no.
Seattle.
I don't want no showers. I want perfect football conditions. Like
Same.
I want them airing the ball out all game. I want 45-40.
So Lockett has his knee sprain. He's got a couple days to recover from it. By the time you guys watch this, you probably have a better idea of whether or not Lockett is playing. We're filming this on Tuesday, so we're a couple days in advance. Seahawks -3, over under of 57.5.
So many
It's
points.
ridiculous,
So many.
but it could hit.
It could hit just because. Yeah, dude.
Could
Like
hit.
I don't even know how I feel about it.
31-30, 31-29. Like it could.
There are like no games in which I would.
It was
willingly take
37-34
the
last
over.
time. Yeah, I know. But 37-34 last time they played?
It was very high scoring.
Yeah.
Craziness. I don't think Chris Carson is going to be back, so they're not going to depend too much on the run game. I doubt. Short
Good.
week
I hope
has been out
not.
for a
I hope
while.
Russell throws the ball 40 times.
Yeah, and it's going to be a weird dichotomy. I mean, if
Who's,
Lockett's out, DK Metcalf's going to catch 171 passes.
Who's the guy?
Is he though? Will they like have like
Who's the other wide receiver there? I'm thinking
Peterson and like Buda Baker like doubling him or something?
Dude, like Peterson's been kind of trash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
terrible.
got smoked last week.
he's been
terrible.
smoked like every week.
Yeah. He's
I was looking at numbers for Terry.
old and
Terry-
washed up.
Terry was shadowed by him, and he went like 7 for 125 and a touchdown. Like
Hey, he was great at one point. Let's not.
he was a goat.
Yeah,
he was
but
like the most
eventually,
pro. He was in that draft class. It was like I remember because the Falcons picked right behind the Bengals and the Cardinals, and it went Patrick Peterson, AJ Green, Julio Jones. And I was like, yo. And they all like you just look them on the screen and you're like a video game character. Just
Those are all
that's
those
a
guys.
hell of a bing bang.
Just like 6'2", ripped, and just like these guys are going to be the future of the NFL. It's fucking incredible draft class. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Pat Pete just not.
Julio seems to be the last one standing.
We'll see for how long.
I don't know.
He's got another year.
I think I've been saying that.
The only thing that would hurt is if Matt Ryan gets traded this offseason.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, I think if they trade
You don't
Matt
think
Ryan,
so? I think Matt Ryan's
going to
be a 49er.
I don't think they're just going to trade him unless our pick is
Kyle
high. though.
Shanahan, huh?
Yeah.
What are they?
They
gonna
love
do?
that veteran quarterback thing with
And
a
Jimmy
solid
G's not
team
it.
around him.
Listen. We're gonna end up with like a pick in the 12 to 19 range. That's probably too high, but like 12 to 16 range. We're not gonna get a quarterback, so we're not just gonna trade Matt Ryan. I don't think we're just gonna trade Matt Ryan and just have a random quarterback take over the fucking
They've won 3 games. Huh?
team. Yeah, 3-6. We're gonna beat the Saints this week when Jameis Winston's a quarterback.
It's actually probably not. That's really not like a bad bet. I think, what's the money line on that?
It's -5, so it's not
Minus
actually-
5.
Probably
The,
plus 200.
I mean,
The
-5
Saints?
is not the money line.
no, I know that, but minus 5 the Saints, right?
Yeah, it's in NOLA.
I mean, so what?
Even
You
if
got-
it was-
what's the money line on the
I
Falcons
don't know.
then?
It doesn't
Plus-
have.
Probably like
plus
plus
190.
I would say
plus
like
200?
190, 200, yeah, something
So
like
that's
that.
not like a bad bet with the way their defense is playing. The
Their
fact that you got
defense has been playing
Jameis,
very-
who's
and they're
very
coming off a bye. Ridley's back.
turnover
hate
prone.
that
please.
narrative. I don't think the buy narrative is good.
No, I was just me trying to get Ridley's back in.
Wait, what were we talking about before this? Oh, the Thursday Night Football.
Something about
We're
that.
going to stream that.
All right, question. Would you rather start you'd rather start I'm assuming Kyler over Russ.
Yes, not even
Fantasy.
close.
No, I gotta be loyal to my guy.
Well, that's fine, but like
Would you rather start D-Hop or Metcalf if Lockett's out?
I take D-Hop just because
I
You
do
have
too.
to take
Yeah.
everybody against
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah,
Would you rather start let's say Chris Carson goes. Would you rather start Carson or Kenyon Drake?
Carson.
Carson. Yeah.
I hate Kenny.
No,
I don't know if I'd start Carson. I feel like he's going to be limited even if he does go.
I have heard that about Chris Carson so many times, and he comes in and has 30 carries.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm not saying that.
He's
yeah.
like he's
You're
just
right.
like a freak.
Shit. Okay. There's no one else to even fucking go off of here.
Chase Edmonds, you don't play him, right?
I don't think you can.
I think you're like the Chase
Seattle's
Edmonds
run,
window's
Seattle's
over.
run D low key is like very
Yeah, it's good.
fucking
It's
good.
there. Yeah, it's fine.
really good.
That's why I just I want both teams to just throw the ball all game.
I'm very interested to see what happens after this matchup because last week I was very high on the Kyler Murray MVP prop. It was at plus 3,300. Now it's down to plus 700.
Whoa.
So,
It moved that much?
yeah.
Damn. Did you put it? Did you get it at 33?
Yeah, I put $20 on it.
There you go.
So I
What's that
have
to pay out? Like 650?
Well, I have
700?
20 on. I have 2 different ones. I went DraftKings and FanDuel. FanDuel was 2,500. DraftKings was 3,300. So I got
Let's
10 on
go. So now we got to root for Kyler Murray.
each. Kyler Murray MVP. Yeah, he's only behind Mahomes and Russ now, I think. And Rodgers, maybe?
I mean, you call me crazy. Mahomes probably should still win it.
I mean, so here's the thing. MVP.
I think he's gonna.
It's the problem with the award. Is
I
how
understand
do you?
what you're about to say. You take Kyler off the Cardinals. They suck.
might
The
win
Chiefs
one
are still
game.
Okay.
That's just not how it works, though.
It's not.
Well, shouldn't it be like this is the problem every year we have this conversation about the MVP award is like what does it mean? Is it the best player or is it the most valuable?
Who won it
Because
last year?
Lamar Jackson. He was the best player in the league, but was he the most valuable? Would the Ravens win games without him?
Not as many. I think they cut it in half easy. They won 14. I bet you they get 5 or 6 without him. Because Flacco was.
Dude, look at the weapons he had. Yeah, there's no way they win more than 6 games.
No way. Their defense wasn't world beaters.
It's just a simple combination of games won with
Yeah, but how
very
can you
good
say Kyler Murray's
statistics.
not playing the best football right now anyway?
He is,
Right
but that's
now,
like over
yes,
the last
right
3-4
now.
weeks. And then Russ was 3-4 weeks before that. Josh
Right.
Allen was the 3-4 weeks before that.
And with the quarterback thing, you could say you take any of those guys off their teams, they did not good.
Anyone can have like a 400-yard, 4-touchdown game, and then everyone's going to put them as a front runner. When we look back at the end of the year, Mahomes' stats are going to be there with everybody else.
Yeah,
and he's
for
going to have the
sure.
team that's 15-1 or
He's
14-2.
he's probably the best stats.
Yeah, and he does it quietly. He's just not having. I mean, he's had a couple monster games, obviously, but like once you
From
compile a
one
few of them
pick.
in a row, that's when the buzz starts to
Yeah.
go off and shit. And I don't know like how much recency bias plays into it. In
You're
terms,
talking about the team that just won the Super Bowl. Like they're obviously a good team. They have everything built around them. You're talking about the Cardinals, who were what? Would they win how many games last year? 4, 5?
I don't think they really take that into consideration. To be
They
honest.
don't, but I think it should be.
They do it way more for like coach of the year, given
Yeah.
like what
Oh,
you
that's
have
for
at your
sure, yeah.
disposal and shit like that.
Like Mike Tomlin shouldn't be the favorite. I don't care.
No,
if
like
he's
Brian
10-0.
Flores should have that locked up.
Yeah,
I tweeted
easy.
out like 4 weeks ago. I was
Yeah.
like, it's Brian Flores'
Has
job,
to
like
be.
week
Yeah.
5. Yeah,
Has
I
to
mean
be.
his award. Like, there's no fucking other way about
Yeah,
it.
you're
But
talking about a team that
if a team does
was
go like
accused
15
of
and 1 or
tanking.
16 and
Hey,
0,
I mean,
though,
listen,
obviously got to give
even,
it to him.
Even
But
Cliff Kingsbury could be up there too.
for sure.
Like
100%.
that's not. There's 6-3 playing for first place on Thursday night primetime.
yeah, it's just when you listen to the media, everything is recency bias, so you can't actually get a gauge on what's
Yeah, no, I know.
real, what's
I know.
realistic.
Like
and
like
stuff,
with
you know?
Flores taking Fitzpatrick out in the middle of like a playoff push for a rookie. That took some.
Yeah, but it looks pretty
Took
good
some
now.
balls. No, it looks terrific. Tua
Yeah.
finally looking really nice. So.
Yeah, the team is just coming together so well, and I'm sure you know what's going to happen. It's going to have a compounding effect where like free agents are going to want to continue to come to Miami because the players love to play for Flores.
Because
I mean,
Miami's
you're in
already
fucking
like
Miami,
a cool
yeah.
place. Yeah,
It just
helps.
wasn't that for so long, you know. Like Miami was, but coming to play for the fucking
we also have
funny.
to
Who did they
remember
get rid of 2 years
Adam
ago?
Gase was there, so
goat.
definitely could be some correlation there.
Can't
so
wait for the Falcons to hire Adam
The
Gase.
two of those guys. Let's see. All right, so that's it
Adam
for Thursday Night
Gase or
Football.
Bill O'Brien?
For what?
Who would you
To like
prefer
pick as a head
I'm
coach?
not answering that question.
Bill O'Brien,
Why?
sadly,
I'm
Same.
good.
because he could at least like win some games. He's just still an incompetent idiot. But like Adam Gase can't get anything done. Bill O'Brien
Yeah,
won
he's
games, went to
actually,
playoffs.
like, might be the worst head coach in the history.
Yeah, like he's
I don't
very
even know if
bad.
there's a
Bill
close
O'Brien,
second. Like
you
Hugh
know.
Jackson.
Hugh Jackson, I was about to say.
Yeah, that's true.
Or what about Dan Quinn and Mike Smith?
Mike Smith.
Goat.
He's a beast.
Need him bike.
Yeah.
Need him bad.
He's a
disagree.
beast.
I hope the Broncos hire Mike
What about
Smith.
Jeff Fisher? I mean, he's
Special
like
teams coordinator.
Jeff Fisher's the best like medium like subpar
mediocre coach ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
He rode the coattails of that Super Bowl appearance for a decade.
So every coach does, I feel like. Andy Reid got an extension yesterday. You see that? I don't know what it
Yeah,
was
quietly
for.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, they've
So did
just-
so did the GM.
Did he? Veach? Is that his
Yeah.
name? Oh, how long was the Reid extension for? Do you see the money?
No, I didn't see that. I don't think
curious.
they gave money details out.
Probably huge.
I mean, deserves it.
It's probably bigger than Mahomes'.
All right.
Yeah, probably 550 mil. Probably.
Before we
Bajillion.
before we end, the next week is Thanksgiving, so we're gonna have a little Thanksgiving episode.
We're gonna cook up.
We're gonna cook ourselves some meals, but we want some ideas on what we should have for our menu. We don't want to do the traditional Thanksgiving menu. We're not gonna sit here and make turkey and stuffing.
No, it's not happening.
If you guys have any suggestions, throw them out now. If
Anything
not,
you'd
we
like
can
to
just
see
kind
us-
of wait for the comments to roll in. We'll see, what you guys have to say.
Meatballs?
I mean, I'm down for whatever the fuck you want to do.
I was waiting for the comments.
I'm down to get weird. Wait,
Oh,
from
wait
us? I thought you meant from them.
From them, yeah.
Am I crazy, or did you not just say, you guys let us know what to cook, or we could just wait for you guys to comment on it?
That's
like,
what I
what
said.
is
I
there?
was talking about them. If you guys have any suggestions, throw them out now. If not, we can just kind of wait for the comments to roll in. We'll see, what you guys have to say.
Right, but like, isn't that the same two options? Like waiting for them and then also waiting for their comments?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for them
We're
for
just
their
gonna wait for
comments.
them to comment. Yeah, we're gonna get all our ideas from you guys.
Love that.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and think about should I make my raviolis? I'm not gonna.
I feel like that's
You
exactly.
make homemade ravs?
No, I
I feel
don't.
like that's
I'm just
exactly
saying
what
that.
you do, like most of the day, though.
I was up late looking at pictures of bacon, egg, and cheeses on Google. Yeah, so that kept me up an extra hour and a half. I probably went to bed 3:30.
For an hour and a half, you were doing that. You
guys
just
want to,
think about weird shit.
Eat a bowl of cereal.
That would be
Honestly,
electric.
cereal's underrated.
Not really. I think it needs
You
to
don't
be
like
a little,
cereal?
I didn't say that.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Do a bunch of cereals.
You want to just do that? Just have like 200 boxes of
I'm
cereal?
actually- so
Maybe
down. I
not
fucking
200
love
boxes,
cereal.
but yeah, 100.
We should just put 3 boxes on there, and we have to finish all. We have to put whatever we put on the table. We have to finish by the end of the episode. How about that?
We'll just
There's just
line
gonna
up
be no
bowls
talking.
of cereal, and we'll
I
just
could talk and eat.
get the big milk
Well,
and
then
the
it
giant
kinda-
pour.
There's a lot to do here. So we need ideas, and we'll probably videotape us trying to make food and shit. So if you have anything that you think would
Give
be,
us some real ideas
Might
too. I'm
might
very-
even incorporate some vloggage next week.
that's
into
what
the
I'm saying.
episode.
And we'll videotape this shit of us doing
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was saying.
You are out of control.
Dude,
today.
Is that paper
honestly,
bag?
0-10 is really getting to me. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, it hurts.
Can't even lie anymore.
We're only starting.
It sucks because
At
every
this
week,
point,
I try
do
to.
you want to go 0-14? Just say
No,
fuck
I
it?
don't. I want to get one win. I don't want to beat the history fucking
Well-
0-14 plaque.
In the history books.
There is
This
there's
is going to
another
stain your legacy forever.
there is another bright side for 2 weeks in a row now. You
What,
didn't have,
didn't have a guy score 0 points. Whoop-de-doo.
but somehow your points went
Baby
down.
steps.
Yeah, but I scored less points than the week before, so doesn't matter.
How
Wait,
much,
real-
how much you beat him by?
Not much.
9.
10.
Okay, so you're going backwards. Never mind.
Yeah, I just lose every week in the most miraculous ways. Love it.
If I'm on a buy, if I get to week 14, oh no, our deadline's already done.
I apologize if my energy's down, guys. I'm just
No, man, it's okay.
It's not good. It hasn't been good this whole season.
I tell you
Dude,
what.
honestly,
The last 2 weeks, our energy's been down a little bit. And you know what I think it's coming to? It's this fucking weather.
well, no
I
sun.
told you. That's why I
I
started. 'Cause
understand. I know. But, like, it's just hit me.
daylight
It
savings.
feels like it's 6 o'clock.
I'm jet lagged from it. I'm fucking jet lagged from daylight savings.
Maybe we should start doing this show at 9 a.m.
No, because I have shit to do.
I want to do it at 2 a.m.
Oh, my laundry. Remind me.
That's
I
when
gotta
I.
set my
That's
thing
when that's when the highlight of my nights and my days are going on.
Fair. Okay.
2 a.m. I'm a night owl. I'm doing weird shit at night. I'll film. You guys want to film 2 a.m.?
No.
I just want to say, in 4 weeks, you still have not gone over 100 points.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm telling you, when it's not sunny, when it's not warm, when it's not energetic, like, you can't tell me shit, animal.
Like, well, you know what it is though. I'm 0-10.
You got cocaine
last,
residue on your hat.
Last place. It's paint.
4 out of 10 weeks, you've been on. Only 4 out of 10 weeks, you've cracked 100.
I got nothing to be excited about.
Yeah.
What about Animal's House?
I was happy on that show.
Yeah.
So you have animals.
Oh, Bagels and Locks, by
He's
the way,
killing
20 and 10.
Yeah. So
That's all I have.
There's stuff to be happy about.
That's a
man.
lot.
Yeah, but this show is about the stuff
than
that I'm
Snacks
not
has.
happy about, which makes it, tough. And you guys, call me a bitch. I don't care. Do it.
No, poor animal.
Call-
they
call
gang
me.
up on him.
Call me a bitch.
Why
I'll
do they
take
gang
it.
up on animal?
I'll take it.
And what's with the headphone comments again?
I'm getting a lot of new guys, I guess. A lot of new users.
Anybody doing anything exciting for Thanksgiving?
No, we're gonna do that next week.
No, we canceled family Thanksgiving. I'm going to hang out with my mother and my sister.
Yeah, it's just gonna be us 5.
And,
or 4. Is there only 4 of us now?
and,
The fucking those people were waving. They kept
oh,
looking
there's
at me.
another kid that walked by this way.
Oh, that guy thought I was waving to him. What a loser.
Oh, what a loser!
I gave him one of these. I don't know why. What's your go-to, like, if you're doing, maybe not like a wave, but do you do like a peace sign or like a thumbs up or like a...
I could just. I don't.
I'm like just like a wave or like one of these.
You do that? Have you ever surfed before?
No,
Figures.
never. I'm terrified. to
You learned
surf.
that in San Diego, right?
Yeah, when I went to California.
You're terrified to surf?
Dude, sharks.
Yeah, but do it in like such a...
In what? The not ocean?
So ignorant.
Where else do you surf?
Top 10 in PFF's elusive rating over the past 5 weeks.
Derrick
Guess-
Henry's number 2.
He's not even on the top 10.
Why not?
He just can't make anyone miss.
That's all he does.
No. Elusive rating.
You know the Titans have been using him wrong. It's
number...
really annoying.
Here we go.
It's really annoying because
Wayne Gallman.
everyone thinks of Derrick Henry as a downhill.
Miles Sanders.
Like just give him the ball and let him run fucking up. No, he needs to get going on the sides and make one guy. He's a one cut back. Get him in. If Derrick Henry was in Kubiak's zone scheme, ooh. Imagine.
I got pumped when they showed Kubiak
Derrick Henry is
last
an
night.
elusive one cut back. He's not a pounder and bruiser.
How many
he just has
catches
the
does he have
body
this
size
year?
of that. He's not Brandon Jacobs. He's just the build of Brandon Jacobs. You know? Fuck. Get him in there,
I have a
Coob.
crazy list because it's Miles Sanders and then it's Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison, Boston Scott.
Yeah, I don't believe that
So
list.
it's 2 Phillies, 2... Yeah, I don't really believe anything that PFF does or say. Because it's just like wildly...
Alexander, like, what's the criteria? He had like what, fucking 12 carries?
says minimum 20 carries. Which
20
is
carries for a
What's in
season?
the last 2 weeks?
What is this for?
top 10 in PFF's elusive rating over the last 5 weeks. Minimum 20 carries. Yeah, I don't know why they would make a list needing you
Minimum-
to have 4 carries a game.
Because they want to do something with like the Vikings in there.
They
where
have some kind of agenda to push.
yeah,
That's
for
what they
sure.
do. Like they have
anytime
Tony
you
Pollard
do
in
something where there's like a stoppage to like a minimum, there's an agenda.
there. You know
PFF
what?
suck my
Minimum
dick.
last 10 games, you're 0-10.
It's true.
That's going to be the episode. We love y'all. Thumbs up. Let us know what you want for Thanksgiving dinner. Not what you want us to want. Love you.
What you want us to know?
A fish.
I've killed, but not kill.
You would not kill a fish?
This is for like sport.
Dude, fuck fish.
For fun, like just I'm trying to
So,
grasp.
so you wouldn't kill a fish. Have you ever had lobster?
Yeah.
You have to boil those things alive.
Yeah, I've killed them.
An alligator.
I wouldn't mind killing an alligator. It's just like, would I win that fight? It's not a good fight for me.
Let's
Who
tweet
could
a
we
celebrity.
tweet at that maybe will respond, and what could we say to get them to respond?
I think we should go with a shitty guy. I got
Lowest.
one. I got one. Andrew Putnam.
Andrew Putnam. I bet on him before.
What?
Oh yeah.
Max put
I
25
love those.
nickel.
Like you put like $1 on those guys, you win like
Yeah.
$2,000
You win
if
a
they
yacht.
hit.
You win a yacht. Fake it till you make it, yeah, but only to an extent. Can't do that if you want to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't walk around in a lab coat and fake it till you make it if you want to be a doctor. Don't start diagnosing people.
The thing there is you won't make it.
Come on, you could do it. All right, you got to be strong. I like how I brought the board and then got out of doing this. I'm nervous. I'm super nervous for this.
I'm nervous. I'm super nervous for this.